fuck? Shush. Fucking dog, man. Stop. Cut it out. Sheesh. So annoying. I'd like to know why you're breathing so heavy for. For what? Dumbass dog. I tell you, man. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. What the hell was I gonna do? Yep, you can hear her, right? She's annoying. She's breathing stupid. Like I don't understand her. One day she doesn't do it, and the next day she's like, it's so freaking annoying. And I don't know why she's doing that. She's not panting. She's just breathing stupid. Like look at her. She's right here. You know. She's just being stupid. I don't understand. I don't understand her. No, she doesn't have heart trouble. They say her heart's perfect. It's like a 2-year-old. What it is she's just dopey. I don't know why she does that. Every now and then she does it, but she's not like it's not like she's running around. It's so nice and cool in here. So I don't know why she's doing it. It don't make no sense. Sometimes she does it and sometimes she doesn't. I don't know. She's just a weird ass dog. She's been very like annoying these last few weeks. I've been talking about her a lot, and she's like annoying the crap out of me. I don't know. She was perfectly fine earlier. We were out by the pool. She was hanging out with me. She was fine. And my sister and the boys came home. We had dinner, and then she just acting dumb. I don't know. Hey Maria, I'm doing good. How are you? Best. Yeah, that's she'll stop after a while, but it just doesn't make no sense. Like she just does all this dumb, crazy shit for nothing. I don't know. She's a very strange dog. Lately, she's been annoying me. She don't make no sense. She's like breathing all weird, but she's perfectly fine. I don't know what to do anymore. I really don't. It's one strange ass dog. I don't know what more to do between people and that dog. I try to keep saying every day because if not, I'm gonna end up going crazy. I already have had enough. You know, I don't know what more to do anymore. I came inside, like I was over at my sister's house like an hour ago. I was over there and we were talking, and she was laying on the ground, perfectly fine. As soon as she came over here, I was laying down for a while watching the game, and I said, "Let me go live now because I'm done what I had to do." As soon as I go live, she wants to start doing that shit. It don't make no sense. I don't know. What do you want me? I don't know what more to say or to do or to think. There's some days I want to kick her out because she aggravates me too much. But then I'll feel bad. Life of having a dog. Well, to surprise you today at work, and he wore your matching bracelets. Oh, it's so cute. Like, how am I doing that shit? My nephew did that with his girl. I'm like, I ain't wearing me and my girl. We don't do that type of matching bullshit around here. Hell no. You wear your shit, I wear my shit. I don't want you to be matching nothing with me. Anytime we're gonna match is when we're in bed. Line that thing up and let's go. That's about it. Ain't gonna be no damn braces and no clubs and all that crap. We're gonna wear matching outfits and shit. No, no, no matching sneakers and all that. No, no. Nah, I'm just teasing. I would do it. I'm just lying. I'm just teasing. I always tease everybody who does that. My nephew did it with his girlfriend a while ago. I was like, "You don't tell me you're wearing a damn bracelet with your girl's name on it. The hell's that shit?" I teased the crap out of him. So how's your mom, Maria? Is she okay? Yeah, I know. It means something to some people, but not me. I'll be honest, me, I don't really want all that type of stuff. I'm too old for that shit. I don't want no matching stuff. And if you give me like what I used to do back in the day is like used to wear like our initials or something like that. Like I would have like a chain with an M on it, and my girlfriend at the time, her name was Sophia. So I would have an S and she'd have my M. That's about it. And she would like wear one of my shirts or something like that. Just crazy, just little shit like that. Nothing serious. That's about it. So is your mom okay? Oh, Tanya, I wasn't asking you, but I'm glad your mom's okay. I'm talking to Maria, but she ain't answering me. I swear, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these damn people. But it's good to know. Thanks for telling me, Tanya. I finally got my answer. Oh, please, Jesus, help me. Lord Jesus, help me. First it was Diamond breathing heavy. I got Tanya and I got Maria here. Please help us. Please help me deal with these women and my dog's a damn woman too, but she's a female. Why is these females always gotta come to me, Jesus? Why? I know the females came to you too. Now I feel your pain, Jesus. I feel your pain. I feel your pain, Jesus. I know all the hoods. I mean, all the women went to you, and all of them come to me too. I know, Jesus. I know. Amen. Yeah, that's all good. I read what your paragraph said. And the first thing I said is your mom okay? I said it like three times. And then Tanya thought I was talking to her or something. Or she must have said, "Oh well, I guess he's talking to Maria. He talking to Maria because Maria ain't answered." And then she says, "Oh, I know you weren't." Oh, good Lord, please help me. She's good now. Okay, good. I'm glad. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's get to the reading. Now I see a lot of positive things here, more than usual. Right? Yeah, that's all good. That's why I waited. All right, I got positive cards, positive things, a lot of good things here today. The only thing that I don't like is I got Walter here, but it looks like he's like having some unexpected changes. He might be breaking off a friendship with somebody that he doesn't like, or he might discontinue dealing with somebody. Like it could be a guy that he deals with, like he might have to cut him off or something. Or he might just say, you know what, I'm tired of this fucking guy. Like so it looks like it's like a guy who he knows for a while, but he's just tired of him, maybe somebody from his past. Could be like a younger guy or something like that. Looks like he might like break things off with this guy finally and because he's been arguing with him or something. So that could be the situation here. Looks like something's up with his past or something like that, but nothing too serious here. But it looks like everything's good though. I don't see nothing bad or anything. Another thing is how is his baby mama the guy? Really? I swear I talked to her myself. I don't know if my microphone's working. Check one, two. Is it working? Mic check one. Either that or your damn ears are for decoration. All right. What I also get here, which is very good, is he admires you, loves you. He thinks you're beautiful, and he thinks that you have made the change to be with him, and you've gone through his changes and gone through like the bullshit with him, and he thinks that with you he's more successful, and he has to do a lot of hard work now, and he knows that you have this job, and he knows your understanding. And I get all the same colors in the cards. And what I mean by that is I like when I look at the cards, I see the pictures a lot. And all of it is like vibrant colors, all good or like it's gonna be a week. The next couple of days should be a lot of good things going around in a circle, like things coming back to you, coming back to him recognizing what he has, you and him being better, talking a lot, things like that. So, but the only bad thing I see is him like possibly breaking off a friendship with somebody. But it looks like it's a guy. The guy might be like a dark skinned guy, or it could be a brown guy or a black guy or something like that, or it could be like a Caucasian guy that has darker skin. That's what I see. It could be like a guy who he cuts off. Like this guy could be from another country too. Could be like a foreigner. So that's the only bad thing I see here for him is him like, and this could be somebody cutting him off too. Could be vice versa. So that's the only thing I see. But otherwise, that it looks like everything's going around in a circle and going in a good way. I see a lot of good things. I got all good cards to be honest. And the thing is, I got all like in the tarot they say major arcana, like whereas it's good cards here. Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, World. These are all good cards. So and the only one that's annoying is this Knight of Wands reverse. So it could be like something that he aggravates him this week. But with him is always something. But I feel like everything's gonna be okay between you and him. That's all. That's the main thing. So nothing bad. Looks like he's gonna spend time with you more and he's gonna acknowledge you more and tell you about stuff. You'll definitely see him for sure. Might be every day this week. He might actually not. He might actually. He might actually. What you call it? What was I gonna say? He might actually want to see you every day because he can't get enough of you. I thought I'd never say that. Shit. Pain in the ass like you. I don't know if he wants to see you every day, but looks like he does. Shit. And the only reason I'm saying that because I got all good cards, so obviously something good's gonna happen. When I see cards like that, I know it's a good reading. But like I said, it's just that one little mishap there with a friend or something. But ain't nothing serious. As long as he ain't breaking things off with you, then it's good. Which I doubt. But it's not. I don't get that. It's a man, unless you change your gender. What's up, Dan? How you doing? I got another donation here. Um, I don't want to say your name, but if you want me to, if you're here, you can ask your questions or whatever. I just don't like saying people's names unless they don't want me to. But I did get your donation. Thanks. He's just breaking off a personal relationship with somebody who he knows, and somebody that might have acted up or something. I cut off people all the time. Like, I don't give a shit. Oh, nice. How'd it go, Dan? All's good with mama? Yeah, exactly. It's a guy, so it's nothing for you to worry about. It's just somebody that he might be dealing with that might be, annoying him. He might just trying to get rid of him. If you guys hear my dumb dog in the background breathing heavy, I don't know why she's doing that, but she's just a pain in the ass as usual, as you all know. Today she just wants to be dumb and breathe heavy like a dumb dog. It's you know what? The colors are the colors of the rainbow that's in the cards, but except for like, well, purple's in there too. There's a lot of purple in the cards. So, Tina the Traveler, you would just like advice for learning how to really be happy alone. You want advice to be happy alone? Keep yourself occupied with the people you love the most. That's the best thing. If you mean being happy alone as far as single, or you mean like as far as like just being without anybody. Oh, this thing is so annoying. Go away. Stupid thing popping up all the time. All right, Maria. Bestest to you too. Sweet dreams. I'm glad it's all going good with you and Walter. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Looks like it's going to be even better this week. So, a lot of good things. Okay, cool. So you said, yeah, single. Stuck at being single, don't have a family. Not down about that, but just want to learn contentment. Well, me personally, I'll tell you what I think, and my advice is when you're stuck at single, loving yourself is the most content thing that you can have, is loving yourself and treating yourself, you know? Oh, okay. Oh, right, because you were like, you had to wait 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Me personally, I always, and I'm sure you do too, and I'm sure a lot of people do. We're always open to having a relationship if it's the right one, right? And being alone sometimes sucks because when you go to functions and you wish you had a man or a woman, whatever, and you wish you had someone with you to accompany you. But the thing is what I've learned about that, and what my advice is your past loved ones are with you 24/7, and I know that for a fact. And they're all around you. You can always ask them, talk to them, so you're not really alone. You have spirit around you. I know you're alone in a physical presence because you don't have physical people around you, but you have a spiritual presence around you. You can talk to them every day. They're listening. You could talk out loud. You're not crazy for doing it. I do it every day. We all do it. A lot of people do it. Another thing is being single is not bad. Being alone is not bad. Being single and alone is good because you get to work on yourself. You get to do whatever you want to do. You get to treat yourself. You get to do whatever you want to do. You can be alone and be happy. You just got to do things that make you happy. And that's what I do every day. I come on here because it makes me happy, because I like doing it. I go to work, it makes me happy. I talk to my sister, my mom, my dad, my nephews. I have my dog. Everything makes me happy in that way. I'm alone. I'm not alone, but I don't like that word. Alone is never. You're never alone, really. There's always someone around. God's around. Spirits around. We can have a pet. We have ourselves. It's just the thing is contentment. Learning contentment is all in your mind. Your mind is telling you, hey, look, you're single, you don't have anybody. So if you allow, for example, if you allow people to get to you and say, oh, why are you single, there must be something wrong with you. Or if you hear things that people say, oh, obviously you're single because this and that, or you want too much, or blah blah blah. So if that's happening, you got to block all that bullshit out of your brain, because at the end of the day, the I would go as far to say that 60% of the people that are in a relationship and married are not really happy. And I think it's at least 60%. 40% is probably happy to a certain extent, or happier that they're with a decent person. Because at the end of the day, I feel there's more single people now in the world than there's ever been. And the reason for that is because people are content being without somebody, because you don't need nobody to complete you. And that's what I always thought. And that's what a lot of people think. Oh, if I don't have nobody, I'm not complete. Oh, but I want a companion. I want this. I want that. We all want too damn much. Because when we do have someone and then it doesn't go right, what's the first thing you're going to say? I made a mistake. I should have stayed single. My single life was better because at least I didn't have this damn headache in my life. Or at least I didn't get abused, or I didn't get shut out. At least I didn't get cheated on. So the contentment really is to be yourself and to do what you want to do. Because being single and alone, if you want to call it that, you get to do everything you've always wanted to do. And if it's all by yourself, then have fun by yourself. You can have fun by yourself. You can have friends. You can, you have friends. I'm sure you have friends. You have a bestie. I'm sure all of that, you know? If not, you have a pet that you love and you're with all the time. But to say that you're alone, I don't agree on the alone part. But to be happy alone, that's what I would suggest, and that's my advice, is to do the things you've always wanted to do and to do more things that make you happy. Treating yourself, if you go to work every day and you love your job and you like the people at your job, then that's a plus. You're not really alone in that aspect either. I would say focus more on the things you have in your life. Waking up every day saying, hey, look, I don't have no disease. I'm not dying. I'm not in the hospital. I'm not suffering from anything. I'm alive and well. I'm healthy. I have a job. I have a place to sleep. I have a place that I come home to every day. I have a car. I have good clothes. I'm smart. I have education. You got to look at you got to write down all the great things about you. And that will make you understand that you should be content with everything that you do have and don't focus on the things you don't have. And that's the main advice I can give you because that's what I've done personally. And my life is better without somebody than it is with somebody. Because when I do decide to date somebody and it doesn't work, I just say, oh, well, I'll just wait for the next person to come by and see if I'll go with someone else if I really feel like it. If not, I'm just going to enjoy my life. And that's what I do. I wake up every day and I don't have to wake up next to somebody I can't stand or somebody I need to change. And that's the bottom line, really, is making your life the best you can be and understanding that it always could be worse. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's exactly what I tell people who ask me what you're asking me. Because learning how to really be happy by yourself is being the best version of yourself, doing all the things that you love to do. Whether or not it's a hobby you have, a skill you have, you say maybe you want to do something, but you think that you're not going to succeed at it. You're not going to know until you try. So if you've always wanted your own business, now's the time, because God put you in the predicament you're in because you're not in the right you're not in the right life that you're supposed to be in. And that doesn't mean you got to go out there and go find somebody to be with. That means you're alone for a reason because God needs you to work on yourself. God needs you to make sure that you can do what you need to do to make your life better. And when your life becomes 100% better in your mind and you feel like you got everything you want and everything that's going right, then maybe a partner will come by. And even if it doesn't, who cares? You don't need nobody to complete you. That's just a label that we get put on. When we're born, right? One of the first things you learn is to crawl and to walk. Then when you walk, you learn how to run. Then you fall, you get back up. Then you go to school. You learn your ABCs and your one, two, threes. And then as you go through school, what did they tell you? A male and a female are supposed to be together. If you do, you make babies and you marry, you get married, you have a boyfriend, girlfriend. And then, but before all of that, what did they do? They prepare you to get an education. They want you to go to college. They want you to be somebody. They want you to have a good job. And if you have all of those things and you have somebody that you end up being involved with and you get married, then you got to go buy a damn house. Then if you have multiple kids, you got to get a bigger ass house. You got to get a bigger car, bigger everything. So the life we live is chosen. We choose what we want. And it's also a label that the world puts on us. Oh, you have to do this because if you don't, you're going to be nothing in life. You don't have a man, you don't have a woman. Oh, well, you're a loser. Because the world says you have to be with somebody. The world says you have to have a house. The world says that you have to have a car. The world says you have to have an office job making six figures or else you're a loser. The world says, do this. The world says do that. If we do what everybody else says, we're never going to be content. But when you start doing things for you and doing what you want to do and you control your life and you do whatever you want, then that's when you become happy. Because you don't have to make anybody else happy but yourself. And I had to learn that the hard way, and I'm sure a lot of people have learned that the hard way. Because when I dropped out of school, the first thing the principal said to me, you're not going to be nobody in life. And I proved her wrong. My parents said the same thing. I proved them wrong. But guess who never doubted that they weren't going to be nobody? Me. You can too. It's simple. So the only way you can be content being alone is to do everything that you want to do. And don't listen to nobody else but yourself. And love everyone who loves you. Simple. And don't trust too many people and don't tell too many people what you're doing. Well, what do you do? What is your favorite thing to do? What do you like the most in life? Like, what do you want to be? Like, like for me, I'm an electrician. I've been an electrician for 25 years. I also like doing this. I've been doing this for like maybe 15, 20 years almost. I've been doing psychic stuff, you know? Just recently, I've been on here for 6 years. And I love doing this and I love being an electrician. I have my own business. I've had my own business for 18 years. So you got to ask yourself what you want to do. And even though I've been an electrician for 20 something years, I barely do electrical work now because I do everything else. I expanded my talent to do other things. Today I was painting walls just to make money. Who cares? And then I come on here and talk to everybody here and do my thing. I went for a swim in the pool. I had dinner with my sister and my nephews. I'm happy. I don't have no diseases. No, like nothing bad is in my life except for stupid people. That's about it. But you have to ask yourself what you really want. That's the best advice I can give you is you need to figure out what do you love the most? What are you best at? What is the best talent you have? What is something people say, oh, wow, you're the best at that? And that's it. It's that simple. You got to control your life. Well, if you're an artist and you work in healthcare, then that's good. Those are two good things. So if you're an artist, keep doing art, keep doing your artistic work to the best of your ability. And if you work in healthcare and you take care of people, that's what God put you on earth for. Is to take care of people. There's so many people in the healthcare field that is needed, and you're a very important person. Maybe you don't even realize that, but you're very important to the people you take care of. And I just proved my point. See, healthcare. So you're healthy enough to take care of somebody that's not healthy. So by working in the healthcare department, you should automatically understand that what you're doing is helping people who need you. So you're a needed person. Healthcare is no joke. To deal with people through healthcare is a talent because people probably love you. The people you take care of people that you take care of are probably dying to see you every day because you probably come in all nice and happy Why don't you bring your artwork and show the people you take care of? Say, hey, look, I do art on the side. What you think about this picture? Things like that. When you say life is what it is, that's very true. Life is what it is, but life is what you make it. You can't blame life. You got to blame the way you live it. So if you're not living it to your full potential, then you're the only one that has to be blamed. We have to take accountability for how we live our life. God's just not going to wave a wand and say, okay, well, you're going to do this now. I never wanted to come on here and have my own channel because I don't want to put up with nobody. But I did. And I'm glad I did because I'm here 6 years later. And I've had a great time and I've met wonderful people and I've met some idiots. But life goes on. Like you said, life is what it is. I can't change a person. I can't change you either. All I can do is change myself to be the best version of who I want to be. So if you were only here for so long. We're here today, gone tomorrow. So if you were to die today or tomorrow, are you going to be content with what you did in your life? And if the answer is yes, then that means you're happy with what you've done. If the answer is no, then start doing the things that you really want to do. You can combine artwork and healthcare together. And I just told you how you can do that. You can bring your artwork or show your artistic talents to the people you take care of, if that's possible. And then you can make somebody's day. Maybe you might even talk to somebody that you do healthcare with that has artistic abilities like you, and you guys share your artwork, or you might learn something from that person. Or if you really want to do artwork and things like that, you can start a channel and you can do your thing. See, Dan says he likes to make soup. See, that's his talent. Make soup and talk crap all day. And he's a good man. See, he takes care of his wife. See, but there's not too many men like him on earth. See, I'm not going to glaze him up too much because, he gets too excited. My dog snoring in the background, don't mind her. She's crazy. She aggravates me all day. That's why I'd rather be without a damn woman, because a woman would drive me crazy. Bad enough a damn female dog drives me crazy. I tell every single person that don't worry about being single. Don't worry about being alone without somebody. You're better off alone and single than being with an idiot. Because there's tons of idiots out there. And I believe there's someone for everyone in this world. I've been single for a long time. And I love being single. I'm content with being single. I'm not alone. I'm never alone. I always got somebody aggravating me, so I'm good. But being single is not a problem to me. Because in my earlier stages of life, throughout high school and school, and even right up until I was like 40 years old, I always had a girlfriend. I always had somebody. So now, from the age of 40 to 48, where I am currently, I've been single because I don't want nobody. And when somebody comes around that I feel like is a potential partner, I'll try. And then when it doesn't work, I disconnect because I'd rather just be single than be with some dumbass person that I can't tolerate because they don't have the same morals and values I do. And I'm not perfect, and neither are you, and neither is anybody else. But one thing you can do is make yourself happy, and that's what I do. That's why I bought all these damn hats. I bought all these clothes because this is what I always wanted, to have majority of materialistic things that I can never afford in my life, but now I can. So I treat myself. And people on here say, Mark, you should treat yourself. Why don't you go buy another hat? Why don't you go buy something for yourself? Treat yourself. I was like, nah, I don't want to spend no money. I'm good. Then I said, you know what? Fuck it. I might as well. I'll buy some hats. I'll buy some clothes, sneakers. I'll buy the things I never could afford when I was younger. Why not? You only live once. There you go. I bought a new van for my company, and I'm happy. I got my new van. I got a lot of cool things this year that I needed, that I got, and I'm happy. And I still ain't got no damn woman, but that's okay. I got my mother and my sister and my dog, and I got all the women on here, so I'm good. When I go to sleep, I forget about all of you, and when I come back on here, I see you all again. And when I see my mom, I see her. When I see my sister, I see her. You know, people drive me crazy. I can't be around people every day. And if I ever I get into another relationship, that woman can't drive me crazy either. Only I can drive her crazy. Well, I hope that helped, Tina. But that's what I can advise you. If you want advice, that's my advice, coming from a person who has been single for a very long time. And I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Because I'll tell you right now that I've seen my sister get a divorce and it was nasty. I saw my brother get a divorce. It was nasty. My best friends have had divorces. It's been nasty. My family members have had divorces. My friends on here have been in divorces. And they say to me that they're free now and they don't want nobody else because they're so happy being single. And I think that those who are with someone are very happy. Because I do have people that come in here that are married and they're happy. They don't say, "Oh, I can't wait to get rid of my husband or my wife." People say, "Oh, my wife's good, my husband's good, everything's cool." The few people that come in here that are married are happily married, but not very many. So it's okay. It's okay to be single. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be that way. Don't let nobody change your mind. Take it from me. It's a good thing sometimes. I mean, you've been through life when you're at a certain age. When you get to a certain age, you'll realize that what I'm saying is correct. You know. Hey, will you chill out over there? Oh my God, it's like a whole freaking hour. This damn dog's driving me nuts. See? And then everybody says, "Oh, you got a dog. She's so this, that. Look, she drive me crazy. All she do is breathe and heavy like a damn lunatic." Oh, good Lord, help me. And then people want somebody. I want a damn dog. All I want is peace and quiet. Shit. People drive me nuts. My dogs drive me nuts. So Tina, go enjoy it. Go enjoy your life. Write down on a piece of paper all the things that you want to do and do. Don't wait. Do whatever you can. Do the best thing. Do what's best for you. That's my biggest advice. Is do what's best for you. If you want, if you're still here, Tina, um, I'll pull you a message from Spirit if you want. postcards from spirit. Not for you. It's for Tina. No cards for you today. I can't give you no cards on Tuesdays. I could never do that to you, Tanya. Come on. Tina, if you're here, let me know. I'll give you a card. I don't know if she left. All right. Well, if I'll wait for Tina to see if she comes back to get her card, but I got one for you, Tanya. Being that you're here, this is your postcard from Spirit, and it says, "Dearest Tanya, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday, moment to moment experience, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic fit out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What you made is pure joy. And every time you wake up and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know, you must know this is when the time comes you will be fully free and your joyful being and actions will turn into a beacon of a starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. We love you. We love you like crazy over here in spirit." I think you couldn't have got a better card than that. Holy shit. See? There you go. It's a beautiful card. It's good. Anybody else want a spirit, a message, a postcard from spirit? Let me know. You're welcome, Tanya. Yes, it was good. I actually love reading that. That was a good message. It was kind of like the advice I was given, pretty much. Spirit always tells me anyway that to be the best thing you can do. Don't worry about what anybody says. Just do what you gotta do. I just wish that everyone can see and feel and hear what I do, what I see and hear and feel. I really do. I wish that I can like program people you know, with a marquee chip, put it in the back of their neck and program them to not give a fuck about what people say and do and just live your life. And try not to give anybody your energy that you don't need to give because they don't deserve it anyway. There you go. hmm It's true though, because when you tell everybody your plans, God laughs and says, "Huh, you keep thinking you're gonna do all these things. No, no." Let me tell you, there's a lot of times where I plan shit and it never happens because God says, "No, no, you ain't doing that, bro. It ain't happening." Especially lately, I had to like say to myself, Mark, don't do it. Mark, don't get involved. Mark, don't let yourself go back into that frame of mind of doing something. Because you're gonna get karma if you do it. And then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna sit back and just wait for karma to unfold. That's all. Like I always do. And usually it unfolds. And even if it doesn't, I still look at whoever I'm dealing with as a POS anyway. So, oh, nice. That's cool. If you need it, then go for it. Honestly, I wish I can get a massage every day, but I just, don't like to do it every day because sometimes when I get a massage, sometimes it makes my body feel worse because they dig the shit out of me. But I think that I should though. Starting next week, this week is very hectic for me because I got to deal with the graduation and we're having celebrations and all sorts of crazy shit. And then I just need to, next week I need to like when July starts. I mean, yeah, when July starts on the next Tuesday, a week today, I'm actually thinking about getting like some physiotherapy or some massage therapy or something. My body's all cramping up. You know what's happening to me lately is my feet are cramping. Like my toes are cramping up. My shin is cramping up. My legs are all fucked up. I need a lot of leg work. I need to really like get myself sorted out. I don't need a chiropractor. I just need to like get my muscles all loosened up. So I think if I get a massage like every day or every other day, maybe. I don't think every day is a good idea, but I think every other day, I think I should spend some money and do it. But I need to go to the right person. Mm. I don't need a happy ending or anything like that. I just need some damn leg work. Yeah, I think I might do the same thing that you're doing. Physiotherapy twice a week and a massage therapy one time a week. I think I might do that too. That's all right. I'll do it. Spirit knows I'm joking around anyway, so it's cool. But yeah, I'm honestly thinking about going like every other day to get like physiotherapy or like massage therapy. Because I actually know a physiotherapist. She dealt with my dad, and my dad got better by her doing things. So um, I wouldn't mind her coming here to my home and like doing it here, or me going to see her. There's a few people I know I can go to, and I'm willing to spend like some money to get it done. So I really need to get my shit back together because my legs are a big problem. My hamstrings, my shins, my whole both of my legs are like completely fucked up from all the work I've done. And now that I'm not doing a lot of strenuous work, like my toes are now cramping up a lot, and I never had that before, so it's kind of annoying. Yeah, well, like I said, you're getting it because of what you went through, so I would do it too. Hell yeah. It's okay, you can call him dad. You're the daughter that he wishes he had, you know. He would love to have a daughter like you. Instead you're sis and bro, you know. But it's okay. Is your dad in spirit, Tanya? Your dad's in spirit, right? And your mom's alive, I believe. I'm not sure, but I think your dad is in spirit, right? Yeah, bro's good. Bro's a good man. That's why I keep him around. Right. Yeah. Your stepdad. Okay, yeah. Right. Yeah, I couldn't remember which one it was. I couldn't remember. I forgot that your dad was in spirit, yeah. Yeah, because he's the one who brings Sky over, right? Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Because you wrote dad instead of Dan, which you've done a few times here and there because the spell check is annoying. But that also could be because that's reminding you that that postcard was probably from him. It's probably from dad saying, "Hey, look, you know, bring the joy out of yourself." You know, I am psychic on Tuesdays. It's Wednesday now here, but I'm psychic on Wednesdays too. Oh, good lord. Yeah, like I said, like I just finished telling Tina earlier, you know, no one's ever alone. We always have spirit. I've told you that from day one. And the other night, it's still on my mind, you know, when spirit came through and showed me my family while I was reading for Joanna that day. I actually told my sister about that. She was like, "That's crazy." I said, "Yep." I said, "It's just a reminder. They like to remind you all the time that hey, I'm here. Like I told you guys already." And that's it. I pray every day. So the problem is like I'm okay. It's just the people around me are not like me. They're not like completely focused on the big picture, which is your belief. Your belief overcomes everything your mind thinks. So if you can program your mind to believe everything positive and everything positive is going to happen, then no negativity will even cling to you. No, none of that energy will even come your way. It wouldn't even know how to adapt to you. But it's hard to tell people that because they just don't understand. Yeah, exactly. I tell people that every day. I do it every day. I do it every day, Tanya, and I don't care what anybody thinks of me or whatever. It don't phase me. Uh, today when I drove across the church, I looked at the church and I said, "Thank you, God, for everything you've done for me today. I appreciate it. Thank you for keeping everybody safe and continue to do so." When I see my dad, how he's recuperated a lot from when he was in April. From April to now, my dad's totally different now. He's much better than what he was. And to see him, like the amount of praying that I've done for him and stuff like that, and just like hoping and praying that he's gonna be okay, it worked. And I just kept believing and believing and believing, and bang, because my belief is just me. See, but I know they don't believe like me. So it's hard when you have someone like believing and no one else is, or just half of a belief. And that's the main thing is your belief means everything. Because doubt is the most powerful tool in the world. If you keep doubting shit and you keep worrying, then your belief is going downhill. You can't say in the same sentence that I believe but I'm doubtful. I believe but I'm worried. That don't work that way. You have to believe that everything is going to be okay. And if you can do that, that's called smart. Yeah, I agree, Dan. I agree. Because when I went 40 years old, a couple months later, I went 40 in February, obviously. And then when August came around, that's when I woke up one day and I looked myself in the mirror. And I remember that image for the rest of my life, me getting up that day and I looked at the clock and it was like 8 something. And I said, Mark, you're so tired. You're not yourself. And I just looked at myself in the mirror, across from my bed. And I looked at myself and I said, today is the day. Today is the day I give up all the bullshit in my life and I need to get my shit together. I'm 40 years old, for fuck's sake. Now I need to make life better. And I prayed. I asked for Spirit's guidance and God's guidance, and then bang, I'm here today, 8 years later, definitely way better than what I was at 40, without a doubt. And it's more of a, I wouldn't say physically better, but I would say mentally better and more emotionally better. And I'm more of a believer now than I've ever been. There you go. It's nothing else to explain. You just go through a cycle. It doesn't matter if it's 40, 41, 42, 50. And one day you're going to wake up and say, I need to fucking change now. And then once you do that, everything gets better. But people just don't get it. And that's why I talk about my story on here plenty of times. Because I want everybody to do the same thing. Hello, Complex. How you doing? You could pay by PayPal or you could pay by Super Chat. Hey, Mystical, how you doing? Fabuloso? Or fabulously? My PayPal info is already in the chat. It's pinned at the top. If you look at the top of the chat, it's right there. It's pinned there. But here it is if you can't see it. No problem. It's all good. Yeah, I'm good. You're awesomely? Good, good. Me too. I'm awesomely. I had a good day. I went to work. I drove around like I was crazy. I took my nephew and 3 of his friends to the beach. They stayed there for a couple hours, and then my nephew wanted me to take all his friends back home because it was on the way home, and I did that for them. And we had a good laugh in the van because I was talking shit. I like kids, you know. I mean, they're not kids, but like they're all 15-year-olds. So we were all talking shit and having fun and stuff. So they were all happy, and they must say, this guy's uncle is hilarious. So I had them all laughing, talking stuff, shit and stuff. We were talking about like slang from my day and their day. So it was fun. I like talking to like, kids, teenagers. I like talking shit to them and having fun and telling them stuff, telling them stories and things. So we had like a 25-minute drive, so I kept them entertained. And they like my van because it carries all of their asses home. So I joked around and said, "You all owe me $5 for gas." So they all laughed. One guy thought I was serious. I'm like, "No, man, I'm only joking, man." I said, "My nephew's going to pay for it because he asked me to give you a lift." So we had a good laugh. And then my nephew said it again today. He says, "Thanks a lot for today. I appreciate it." I say, "Yeah, that's all good. I don't mind." When I was his age, I got lifts from my cousin all the time. My cousin's mom used to always take me home, take me to school, stuff like that. She was always nice to me. So I guess I'll return the favor. So it was fun. And the place I went to work was my friend's condo that he rents out to this nice lady and her kids and her husband. So I went there, I painted everything with like 10 minutes or whatever. Just had to touch up these paint marks or whatever. Then I told her that I'll schedule her in for another to fix this other thing that she had. So it was good. Had a productive day. Everything was fine. The energy was good today. You have 8 minutes and then it's bedtime. Yeah, it's 12:55 here in the morning. I'm not even tired actually. I don't know, my whole system is out of whack. Sometimes I sleep good, sometimes I sleep bad. Last night I had all these damn dreams. It was so weird. The dreams were very visual, very like vivid, I mean. It was just weird ass shit. It was just like just crazy dreams. I can't even remember what the heck I dreamed about, but I knew when I woke up I was like, what the hell? I'm like, why the fuck am I dreaming that shit? It's weird. A lot of my dreams, I'm always trying to like not deal with somebody, like in real life. I see somebody, I'm like, oh hell no, I don't want to speak to you today. Leave me alone. Go away. Even in my dreams, I felt the same way. I was like, go away. I don't want you. Leave me alone. I dreamt of something like that. I think it was somebody that was in my dreams that I didn't want to talk to, and I was like trying to get away from them, but they saw me every time I was moving. It was some crazy shit like that I dreamt about. It was kind of dumb, but most of my dreams are dumb. They don't mean anything. I'm just waiting for Complex to donate and ask their question, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So I'll give them another 5 minutes, and then I'm going. And while I was here, my phone charged all the way up. Yay! Good. The heck? Okay. This damn dog. She's snoring away over here. Hey, what's up, Amy? How you doing? Congrats. Is in order, I see. So when can I get some wedding cake? Am I gonna get some wedding cake or what? Because you know me and wedding cake. I say it all the time. That's my favorite cake. So when the wedding cake comes, just let me know. I just want a slice. I'm not greedy. All I want is a slice of the wedding cake. You know me, I love cake. But I tell everybody, if you're gonna get married, then you better give me some damn cake. That's all I'm asking. So at least you promise to give me a piece. Good. You better. But I'm glad you're happy. You deserve it. That's good. You deserve it after the bullshit you've been through. And when somebody's happy and they you know they're happy, then it makes me happy. So that's good. Especially if I know they go through bullshit. But sometimes it takes a long time to find somebody, and sometimes it don't. And then sometimes it takes a few times to find the right person. But as long as you're happy, I'm happy, and I'm happy for you. So you know. Well, sometimes it happens. Sometimes when you always been saying for the past year or two, you've been saying, you're trying to get yourself better, trying to make yourself better, making changes, making sure you're doing the right thing. See, being a good mom pays off. See, God don't sleep. God knows you're a good mom, a good person, helping people. So they had to bring somebody into your life. Hey, why not? God's got me on the list, but I told him take his damn time. You know. Yeah, that's all good. I'm just happy for you. That's all. I'm happy for all my friends who find love and find happiness. Even if you don't find no love and no happiness, you can find yourself, like me. Because these hoes ain't loyal, so I can't deal with them. I tell God all the time, don't be bringing me no damn woman that aggravate me. So he's like, all right, Mark, that's gonna be a long time, bro. I gotta cipher through all of them. That's why I tell everybody. I told God, take His time. Make sure He finds me something for the rest of my life. I don't want no damn hoe. I don't want no damn woman drive me nuts. I don't want no damn woman aggravate me for the rest of my life and put me in my grave. So I make sure I ask God for the right thing. If you ask for love, He can bring you anybody. If you ask Him for somebody this way, that way, you got to be specific. And I was very specific when I asked God for who I want. You know, and I told Him I want a person like this, and this. If you can find her for me, like a needle in a haystack, then go right ahead. But if not, I'll just stay here waiting. It's all good. And I'll just be happy for all my friends when they find love. Because I'm sure everybody will be happy for me when I do. So it's all good. The main thing is you're happy. That's all that matters. Simple. Oh, hell yeah. It's definitely going to be a party. It's definitely going to be some people ain't really seen in a long time. But when it does, hey, it's all good. I'm ready. I'm always ready. I'm always ready for action. I'm always ready for somebody. I'm always open to love. I'm always open to having somebody, but it has to be the right person. You can't be lying and shit to me every day. Hell no. All you gotta do is tell the truth, and I'll love you. It's that simple. The truth will set you free with me. That's it. The truth will never hurt me. It'll make me happy. But that's the biggest thing in a relationship is the truth. Once you find somebody that tells you the truth every day, then it's good. Then you know you got love. For sure. When you start getting them lying ass people, then you know, yeah, fuck that shit. Hell no. Thanks, Amy. I appreciate it. I agree with you 100%. But in order for them to have me, they can be irritating me and disrespecting me. I can't have that. So in the meantime, I'll just share everybody's happiness for what they have, and then when mine comes, we can all share mine. It's that simple. All right. See, I got a donation here for a reading. All right, Complex, I got your donation. Thanks. Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, I got it. Thanks. I'm just gonna read what you wrote here. If you want me to say your real name, then that's fine. But if you don't want to, then that's fine. But if you want me to call you by your real name, then that's fine with me. I just keep everybody's name private because some people don't like their name to be put out here. So I just call them by what I see on the screen. But if you want me to call you by your real name, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't need to now. I don't need names and birthdays and all that crap. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I like to keep everybody's name private because a lot of people don't like that. So, and it's not necessary. So, yeah, that's why I didn't say your name. All right, let me read what you got here. That's a crazy situation there. I read the whole thing just now. That's crazy. But you know what? Um, I'll give you my opinion on what I just read, and then I'll pull you some cards. I'm gonna tell you something my mom always told me. It doesn't matter what job you have. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. It's all good. I'm here to help. That's fine. What my mom always told me is it doesn't matter what job you have. Wherever you go and wherever you leave to go to another job, there's always going to be an asshole. There's always going to be a bad person. Sometimes it's not the job, it's just how we deal with it. So if you feel like you love your job and not the people, then deal with just your job and not the people. Because if you go to work every day and do your job and you don't pay the people no mind, and I know it's difficult because of what they're doing, but if you show them that it bothers you, they're going to continue to do it. If you show them that it doesn't bother you and you're not really phased by it and you do your job to the best of your ability, then that's all that matters at the end of the day. Hey Maria, how you doing, sweetie? Now the other thing is if you feel like, because at the end of the day, these people, even if you get another job, right, they're still dealing with your neighbor. So then, even if you're not there, you're still going to deal with this person dealing with your neighbor. So, in order to run away from this problem, you would have to move and to find another job. And guess what? When you go get another job and you live somewhere else, it can be great for a little while, and then it all turns to shit again. And then it might not. It might be actually better. So you have to go with what you really feel is right for you at this time. So if you feel like you can handle being there until you find something else, then go for it. If you feel like you need to get away from it all, then get away from it all. That's my advice for you. Because after reading that, that is a fucked up situation. But at the end of the day, it's really up to you on how you personally feel about your career and your job at this present time. Because sometimes when you work with people, they might be doing these things because they just don't like you or they need to get you out of there. But it's all, you know, it's just the way it is. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I know you only been there for a little while, but well, then if that's what you think, then I would say it's time to go get another job because that's not right at the end of the day. But let me pull some cards and see what spirit has to say. Well, the cards are saying you have to be really brave right now, and even though you don't know where you're gonna go if you do get another job, how it's gonna be, but they're saying it's saying here that you need to break off this connection with your job and get out of there. That's what they're saying because doesn't matter what necessary effort you make, there's always going to be a false thing there. There's always going to be a bad situation there. But they want you to be brave for now until you find something else. So try and go there without no fear. Try to go there and just understand that whatever you rush into can either make or break you. But I don't see it getting better. It's gonna be incomplete. You're gonna feel insecure there. You're gonna feel like you're not gonna be happy and you're gonna worry constantly if you stay there. So the cards are saying that the best thing for you to do is get out of there as soon as you can. But at the same time, until you leave, be brave and make sure that you do what you have to do. You go to work, you do what you have to do at work, and you just do what you have to do. And like I said, just try not to deal with these people in any type of way. But it's saying here that you should leave. Yeah. Let me just check something for you. Yeah. Well, I asked the cards if you're going to get a new job next month. And it says that it's very possible if you want a new job, you can get a new job. And it's going to be a lot of hard work. It'll be better money. It'll be a successful thing. But once again, if you get another job, there's going to be a woman there that also gives you a hard time. But, the job is better, but you just have to deal with one person, not a lot of people. Okay, Dan, no problem, bro. Take care. Yeah, I do see that these people want to do harm to you. They're bad news. They're bad people. They're sick. They criticize you. They want conflict. They want to make you feel like you're in prison there and you can't go nowhere. Some people there like want to have some type of relationship with you, but they're weird and it's not like a good relationship. And I get a lot of worry, a lot of insecurities, a lot of things are not happy, and you're not being like you're not in a good place there. But it's saying to be guarded, to guard yourself and just try and make it as best as you can before you go. All right, Maria, take care, sweetie. Yeah. It looks like these people are bad people, but there's bad people everywhere. You can't really get away from it. I'll tell you from experience that I had many jobs in my life and I always got hated on because I was really good at what I did. And now I work for myself and I have worked for myself for the past 18 years. And I'm in the best position of my life now that I've ever been because I can't work with other people. I work for people, but I won't work together in a public place with somebody. I just can't do it. That's why I went on my own. And that's why I come on here a lot now because I don't want to be around people. I rather talk to them through a computer. But I got hated on a lot in my lifetime because I was really good at what I did. Because I'm the type of person I want to be the best at everything. But in a humble way, not in a cocky or asshole way. I want to be really good at what I do, and I want to do it. But unfortunately, there's people who don't want to see you go ahead. Yeah, you got to get away from that type of bullshit. That's something that I can't stand. But you got to get out of there while you can. Well, you can do the same, but you have to find a way. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it could be this year, next year, but that's up to you. If you fight for what you listen. When I went on my own, I didn't have shit. I didn't have nothing. I just woke up and said, you know what, I'm out of here. Yeah, go ahead. I already said like a million times to myself before I went on my own. I went on my own at 29 years old, and I'm 48 now, and I've been on my own for 18 years, and it's the best decision I ever made in my life. But I started with nothing. You know, the song started from the bottom. Now we're here. All right, no problem. Anybody can go in their own and do what they want, but you just have to like find the right way. You have to find the right way. I'll be the first person to tell you to go on your own because it's the best thing you can do for yourself. But sometimes it isn't because a lot of people go on their own and then they don't want to work. They think that this is going to get a whole pot of people to work hard for them. Oh, hey, Joey. How you feeling? Completely healed, better? I hope. I'm doing good. I've had a good day, fun day, interesting day. Energy's good. I'm kind of here late because I'm just here, you know. I did what I had to do today, and tomorrow I don't really have, anything, you know, definitely to do. Yeah, I don't feel sleepy right now, but I'm gonna get out of here soon. Though I've been on here for like an hour and 45 minutes. Uh, well, she's been breathing very heavy, but now she's finally calmed down. She's been acting crazy lately. She's been a naughty girl. She's just acting like crazy lately. But now she's nice and quiet. Her breathing was ridiculous early when I first came on. She was like, she was like not panting but breathing heavy. But I don't know why, because it's so nice and cool in here. I mean, I'm not sweating. I feel good, and she should too. But I don't know what's wrong with her. She's just been acting crazy lately. She's been drinking a lot of water. She's been peeing a lot because she drinks a lot of water. But she eats her food. She's fine. Um, the only thing that I've changed is like just not giving her too much people food. I don't really give her too much people food anymore. I used to give her like rice and chicken and stuff like that, and leftovers, but I don't give it to her no more. I just give her regular food. I give her like two or three biscuits. I gave her a dental a dental treat today for her bad breath. Everybody says it could be diabetes, but I don't know because we got her checked in January and then again in May. Yeah, it was last month, early last month, like the first week of May. We got her checked, and they gave her like the dewormer or whatever it is, and they checked her out, checked her weight and stuff, and they said that she's a happy, healthy girl. They took samples from her. They never say that she has diabetes. They say that she has a heart of a 2-year-old dog. Yeah, they ran a blood test. Yeah, they took her blood. Yeah, they took her blood. They said that she's fine. You know what it is, Joey? It's very hot here, and when she's outside, she pants and she walks around in the heat. She's always running from the heat. Yeah, it's been very humid and hot here, so she's been drinking a lot of water. She's been panting. It's summertime. It happens to her every year. Every year around this time, I feel bad for her because she like gets so worked up for nothing. It's her fault too because she never keeps still. It's like if I'm in the pool, she'll stay there. She'll rest next to me and she'll be fine. She'll pant a little and she'll look at me. And then if I like splash or something or I'm swimming, she'll look at me real quick and then she'll be just like a normal pant. And then if I get out of the pool, she gets up really fast and then she's like, "Oh my God, Mark's going. Let me go with him." And she's like a real pain in the ass. And then during the day when I went to work, I heard the camera go off like 3 times. It's her going back and forth, running around because she hears like a car or a bike come up the driveway. But they're not coming into my driveway, but they're going to theirs. And she's just crazy. She just never keeps still. And that's why she does it to herself. Well, she's been like just being dopey lately. Yeah, I'm swimming in the pool. Yeah, I've been doing my laps. I feel a lot better. I've been doing exercises in there like I used to. I feel so much better now, to be honest. I mean, my legs still hurt a lot because I've been doing the exercises. So my legs are hurting from it because I've been doing a lot of leg work because that's what I need. My thighs, my shins, my toes, my feet, everything hurts. But I've been stretching. I've been paddling in there. Like I grab onto like a ball or something that floats, and I just like hold it, and I just go like this with my feet for like a half an hour. Like and I just go around and around and around and around for like a half an hour. Then I stretch for about 15 minutes. Then I swim for like 15 minutes, and then I get a whole hour. I've done it every day. Yesterday I took a break, but I started again today. I went 5 days in a row. Then I took a break yesterday, and then I went again today. No, the sun warms it up. I don't need to heat the pool during these times because it's so damn hot. The water is like perfect. It's 84, 85 degrees today, so it definitely heats it up during the day. Because where the pool is, the sun's there majority of the day. So I don't need to heat it up, thank God. Because if that was the case, it'd be like a lot of money for the electricity bill. But the heater actually doesn't even work. I try to get it fixed, but oh no, it's 84, and I think it was 70 earlier today. It was 70 humidity, 70%. So 84, 85 with 70% humidity. So it's pretty hot. It's always humid here, always. The only thing that was nice today was the breeze. The breeze was really good. It was a nice steady breeze where it was like kind of cool, but not really. Like when you're in the direct sun, it's hot as heck. But when you're like in the shade, it feels good. Like around 8 o'clock tonight, I sat in a chair outside where the pool was, and it was a nice breeze coming by, and it felt good. I didn't sweat or anything. It was perfect. At nighttime, it drops maybe like 7 or 8 degrees at the most, and that it makes a big difference. Otherwise, that it's gonna be hot, and it's gonna get hotter. That's for sure. We're about to go into July. July and August is our worst months here. Yeah, it's humid all year round for sure. And it's always when it's raining, it's very humid. It gets like 90% humidity when it rains. But sometimes it's like 80 something degrees and 80% humidity. But, no. Last year we got a hurricane at the end of August. That's the last hurricane we had was last year, August. And we never got another one since then, which is great. Mexico already had a hurricane this year. Last week, Mexico had a hurricane 150 miles an hour. And there's like storms brewing up right now. I watch the weather almost every day. I watch this guy, his name's the Weatherman. He's a very nice guy, and he shows all this stuff and potential hurricanes and storms brewing and shit like that. So I watch him like every day. But it's very hot, so when it's hot, storms are brewing. But otherwise, that I hope to God that we don't get no hurricanes this year because that's what I fear the most. I fear getting another hurricane because the last one wasn't that bad, but we've had some bad ones. All right, Complex. Thanks. I'll check it out and answer your question. Let's see what we got here. Excuse me. Yes, I know why these people hate you so much. Yeah, I think that's just a famous thing people say these days. Everybody says everybody's a damn racist. It's just the way it is. It's just a normal thing to say to somebody. This generation in this day and age, people just look at you and say, "Oh yeah, you're a racist because you did that to a certain somebody or this and that." It's just a way of life. People just say stupid shit every day. These past few years, I've heard the most ridiculous things ever, and people lie so much, it's ridiculous. I've never seen so many people lying like they lie now. Like it's like a common thing. It's like the in thing to lie to people all day, every day. It's actually pretty pathetic and pretty sad. So you're not alone on that type of subject, but it's just the way it is, you know? Well, that's one of the things that I wish for every day because I love children and I would never want any of my nephews or any of my friends' kids to ever go through that dramatic and traumatizing situation. But unfortunately, those people have existed for years and years before we were born, and there's nothing we can do about it really. And if you report them, you're gonna get dealt with. Exactly, Joey. I agree. Yeah, see, that's sad. To know that people get trafficked and people get these things happen to people. It's really sad. But when people try to do something about it, they get dealt with. They can die. People can come after them and do shit to them, and that's probably why these people are trying to do shit to you because you've reported it. They want to make sure that something happens to you. So you got to be very careful. Hmm. Well, these people are wishing to do this to you because they want to punish you. They want to cause controversy. They want to make things weird for you. They are like lusting over you. So if you're a good-looking person, they're trying to get you for that reason. They have this lust over you, this weirdness about having to be with you or to do something to you. So please be careful. I got the devil card, so that tells me that what you're saying is confirming what I'm getting in the cards. Like they want you to be they want to give you bad luck. They want to make you feel let down. They want to make you feel like a bad experience. Um, they want to make you worry. They want to make things difficult for you, and they want to embarrass you. They want to try and make you change and give in. Well, I think it's just people in general. I just think it doesn't show me a specific person, but what it shows me is like these people. There's people around you, more than one, are trying to do this to you. You know. You don't have to be a man to like do something to a woman. A woman can do something to a woman. A man can do something to a man. If you hear my dog going crazy, it's because she's dreaming or she's snoring. She's a lunatic today. All right, so I do get a young man here that's trying to cause you problems and trying to cause you delays and trying to make you like fail. So I do see a man that's trying to help you also. So there is a man. I mean, you're asking who it is specifically. There is a man, and this person like wants to make things bad for you, wants to make things difficult. But there is another man here, but they're younger and they're very mature and responsible, and someone you can rely on, someone who can like help you, deal with things. So I feel like there is some good people around you and some bad people around you. I would say yes. This person is very doubtful, a shady person. This person wants to cause trouble, and this person like can act timid at times, but not really. Like they want to make people timid, but they're definitely shady. You asked about this person, Samuel. I don't get no good energy on this person. I got all bad things. Yeah, they're not gonna approach you because if they do, you might call them out on their shit, or they just want to make sure that they don't, make themselves known to you. They want to just do shit in the background. And that's why, it's a sad thing where people just want to do that to somebody. Well, that's the thing. Um, the person that I get here is an older person. It's an old man. It's an older guy. This person, Samuel. They're an old person. Like I would say, like they have like white hair. Well, that's the thing. If you don't know who this person is, you're not gonna know who they are. Even if you know who they are, this person is a shady person, so you don't want to really know them or deal with them anyway. And you can say what you want about this person, but they have like some power where you can say whatever you want. Yeah, I'm saying you don't. This person, you say you don't even know him, so you can't hang out with him. But this is a person that is responsible for things happening. Is that your question? Is are they responsible for what's happening? So this old person is someone who could be a boss, or it could be somebody who uh, is orchestrating everything. But they're definitely an older person. They don't have to be super old, but you know what I mean. A lot older than you, like 20 years older than you. But this person is very, timid to do too many things, but they're orchestrating things. So that's what I would say. Very possible, yeah. 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 He acts timid so people don't suspect him, right? See, people that are shady, they'll act timid and act so that way they can make you think that they're not who you think they are. So they're gonna act a certain way. But the person who came up in the cards is an elderly person, like an older person, and they're orchestrating things. So you'll probably never know who it is, or you might know, you might find out who the person is one day, but you don't want to know who they are. And it's best you don't know, because this person is just a crazy person, a shady person that does dumb shit. But I my suggestion to you is to get away from all of this stuff. If you can leave that job and get another one and try not to be around these people at all, that's your best bet. So this is all in your hands now. This is your challenge. Is to get away from this whole thing so you don't get caught up in it. And don't tell anybody where you're going. Just go. You know what I mean? Tell your boss, bye, I'm going. And you go get another job and you do what you got to do. Yeah. Well, if you feel like you need to, then that's what you got to do. If you feel like you got to go to another state, another country, you got to do what's best for you. At the end of the day, you got to do what's best for yourself. A lot of people do. Yeah. My youngest nephew is 15, and my oldest nephew is 22. You're welcome. No problem. Just try and do what's best for you. That's all I suggest, because there's all bad things here, bad people. So as long as you get away from them, you'll be fine. But you gotta like get away from them. You have to. The sooner the better. It always has been. It always has been. Trust me. I know. That's why I love children so much and I protect them as much as I can. I would never want anything to happen to children. I don't care whose child it is. This damn dog is fucking crazy today, I swear to God. Well, it's getting very late here, so I need to go and get in my bed. It's 1:41 in the morning where I live. I'm here every day. So if you don't mind coming by tomorrow, that would be great. Because I'm trying to go to sleep now and get out of here. I've been on here for like 2 hours now. So in the meantime, I would say try and make life for you better and try and get another place and another situation. Like try and just get away from those people as much as you can. Don't try and fight them. You know what I mean? So my advice to you with things like that, don't try and fight that system, because anybody who has fought that system has lost. And that it's up to like the thing is you can never save everybody, because if that was the case everybody would be here on the world, right? But you can save yourself. That's my most best advice I can give you. Don't ever fight people that are in those type of situations because it ain't gonna look good for you. The best thing for you to do is leave that situation, get rid of all that shit, that energy, get rid of the, don't even deal with that at all. Just move on. Just go make life better for you. And those people are never gonna change and they're never gonna be dealt with. Because everything in the world is never gonna get better by just one person saying something. People think that it is, but it ain't. Because that shit's been going on before you and I were born, and it's gonna be here forever, unfortunately. Evil will always exist. And the best thing we can do is divert ourselves from the evil. You know? I know it sounds crazy, but the best thing to do is always deal with yourself and try not to get involved in those crazy things. You can get yourself killed doing that shit. Or bad things can happen to you. So try and get yourself out of that situation as fast as possible. All right. I'll be here tomorrow as usual. I'll be here, God willing. And I'll be here dealing with everyone. Yes, I'm going to sleep right now, Tanya. I said I was going to my bed, but I wanted to help out Complex real quick. But yeah, I'm going to go definitely. I need to go get in my bed. The younger guy who can help you is a person who you might be working with. If you have a young guy that you work with that is decent, that guy can probably help you. It's definitely a person that works. Like they could be working with you at your job. It's a young guy that he probably feels the same way you do, and he might be like trying to help you, or he can help you in a way. And even if he doesn't help you, he's on your side. Like he sees what you see. So that could be who it is. Because the person who showed up in the cars, the young person, is a person who works and is very patient and persistent and decent. But they could be the same age as you or younger. So that's the person that I got. That's the description of the person. All right. Hope that makes sense. But it could be somebody you work with because they're a hard worker. But they looks like they keep to themselves, But they might be cool with you. You're welcome, Complex. No problem. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. I gotta go get some sleep.